So this is a very spontaneous reading. I actually wanted to clear up my room to make a reset routine because there were some changes around my apartment and I really needed some rest. And we had yesterday, and we have actually when I'm filming this video we are already and taking a breath of air. We are in the energy of the blue moon, and while I was resting I had a feeling to a beautiful meditation. I had a feeling to make a video, to make a pick a card reading today, and the title when you don't feel brave but you actually are came to my mind. And after I was just like, okay, I couldn't finish the meditation and then prepared everything. And I have to say, while preparing the reading here, it was not so much on the sunny side. There were some really shady gray clouds, and I'm now going strong into the reading, and the sun is coming out. What always, if you have watched recently videos of pick a card readings from me, is a huge sign that it is in alignment, and I have to do my job for you today, and it's a pleasure to do that. Always, I feel always infinitely grateful, and because the time and space is really precious, and yeah, I want to say that and add that. And yeah, so I have 3 cards for you, and this beautiful Monstrera Deliciosa wanted to make her appearance as well, so I said yes and she said yes. So we have here on the right the 9 of Pentacles, in the middle the 10 of Wands, and then the 7 of Pentacles. I'm so sorry. I had really good food before I was cooking, and after a long time I love to cook, and I'm now in my phase where I cook just for myself, to nurture myself and try new recipes. And I was inspired by one of I think his name is, it's a Welsh vegan chef, and it's Gas Oakley. Yeah, it was the super beet patty burger, I think. And I'm just like today, I don't know why it is, but I always have to smile, or I have to say, I enjoy the day. I feel really happy, and the number 333 was really signified during that. Even when I was shopping, the numbers on the bill was like 333, and now we are we are passing 333 on the camera. Yeah, so when I did that meditation, I will give you the link below. It's from Kristen Rose Yoga, I think that's her name, and maybe it's something for you, maybe not. You can try it out. It is especially designed for the it's a Yoga Nidra meditation, especially designed for the blue moon, but I think you can do it after that as well, because it magnifies your radiance. And I think it underlines, or it supports the pick a card reading as well perfectly, because we are talking about bravery. I'm so grateful, and I have to say it again, that I'm standing here. What Kristen Rose mentioned in the video, in the introduction, in the meditation, and I want to underline it here, is that this full moon, or this blue moon, has the power of 33 cycles of a full moon, and is stronger than that, or heightened, as you could say. And yeah, you can feel it. Maybe you have to take more rest, more calmness. And when I was waking up and I was reading, after I doing my sadhana, my yoga practice, I was coming over a quote from Sarah Hall, and she was saying it's another, I think she was the first where I was the first YouTuber where I coming across about the beautiful guided meditations, and I will give you a link below as well. I think she's a how you could say has a greatness for herself or in itself. Sometimes from German to English the translation get lost in my brain. So no, I think this sums up actually pretty that day, and as a personal note I can say that sometimes you do have to take a choice, and it's, how can you say, it's blended into all the emotions and your experience you have came across, you have experienced in your beautiful sacred temple, as we call our body, and on your journey, and working with that is sometimes like not your way. It's not your, the sun comes out even stronger. Sometimes you have to make a choice who is felt for your for your greatest good, and it's just not about detachment. It's making a choice for your own health. And I mean, sometimes it's a choice where you know as a feeling, and it can have placed in your heart, in your emotions, in your soul, in your body, in your emotional body for such a long time, I mean decades. And what I'm feeling is that full moon is bringing that out. And it could be a new choice, not a choice to make like in a machine that you just use, it's just like in a machine or a calculator, and you just try out to calculate another example, another result. It's more that you can connect to yourself. Which choice will lighten you up? Which choice will make you more free, more sovereign? Will give you that inherent feeling of, because sometimes you have to go away, but you feel in your body, even when it's weak, and when you have come across weak health condition, you will know that sometimes you know that you will be remembered through your body just stronger as before, what will give you energy and what will reduce or deplete your energy. And I have a feeling with the full moon, it's like you can, there's no running up the hill and just like turning, you cannot turn your gaze from yourself, and just dive on and give yourself permission to feel what you feel, even if it's not easy, and at the same way having compassion and for what you're guided to, what you're feeling. And I want to, if that makes sense to you, and I want to encourage you to feel that beautiful moment you are in. What Kristen Rose mentioned in the yoga meditation, and that is totally coming synchronized with that with that what I want to give you a sense for that pick a card reading today, is that even when you're changing, and this is a quote, even when you're changing, you're always full. And I was like lighten up, because that's all about Solar Angel, what Solar Angel Lunar actually is. And because I create art, and it has the tag Solar Angel, and and Solar Angel Lunar is like another branch. It's just like that that power of Archangel Haniel, the power of the moon card, the power of everything that we are when we are cycling through life. Because we have always, and as artists, I love that idea, because sometimes sometimes God is like remembering you that you're living in cycles. And yeah, Kristen was speaking of it, and I found it really inspiring. So there were some things that I was, as I said before, I was inspired by, and maybe for you as well, you came across some signs or something that will, give you that nudge. So that's the longer introduction. I know some of you would just click on the pick a card, and I did that by myself because sometimes it's like so great. And if you have heard the introduction, and even if not, I'm just like, I'm happy and I'm in a happy mood. So as this said, I will dive into the reading, and I'm hearing, how can I move closer? How can I open myself more, even when I feel like there's no air to breathe, when there's huge holds onto emotions in my body. And we will find that out in that reading. So let's do that. And I'm seeing 1111, the perfect time. So starting with pile number 1. So pile number 1, or Seven of Pentacles pile. We have the Seven of Pentacles, that is Saturn and Taurus, and we have here an earth sign. So what I was feeling like, or what I'm seeing with that card, and always 7 is actually a good number, because 7 provides that feeling of good luck, of fortune, of there's something hastening or developing. And shortly said, the Seven of Pentacles is like there's something coming up or building up in your favor. And as you can see here, her posture on this card is that she is like, you see the dark blue color. Dark blue can stand for protection as well. And I have colored these coins. I feel like out of the breath a little bit. I don't know why, it was in the introduction as well. Sometimes I will take a little break, and yeah. So this reading was really spontaneous for you, but had a really important urge to do that. So what we have the 4 of coins, 4 of the 7 coins, and something, the energy is building up. So at this time or moment of time, we have the full moon, the blue moon, the super full moon, one who is happening in, and has its power in 33, or its power is like 33 full moon circles. And in connection with this card, I feel that there's something building up really strongly, a fundament. What I'm feeling now is like maybe a little bit nervousness, or something like pressure, or being pressurized. And I'm remembering that saying that sometimes you need pressure to make a diamond. And what I'm feeling as well is that with the 7 of Pentacles is that maybe you've waited for that outcome, or there's no special outcome, and you have waited for a long time, but in a way, you know your craft. You know that I feel that some of you could be doing some things with craftsmanship, or handcrafting some jewelry, or creative things. I really have to, what I want to say, if some of you are feeling like they're left behind, it is okay to stay present and to just watch and observe. Because what I'm feeling is like huge pressure on yourself. And maybe I'm feeling like it's a habit doing good things or doing good. But you don't have to be it doesn't have to be your life, doesn't have to be accompanied by that long periods time of stress or uncomfortable. And so you don't have to, we all know the saying of take the leap of faith, but sometimes it is just that the structure for leap of faith that is like, I would just jump in, but is it really something creative, something different, something that's extraordinary? And I'm feeling and thinking about what I'm saying and seeing the card and summing it up, closing together, is that this card reminds you to maybe to just pause, breathe, take a step back, or walk at a much slower pace. And know that at this time and space, it is really fruitful and frugal to trust that where you are guided to trust that you are guided to something that is so much more bigger and greater than you could even imagine. And it's like I think Liz L. Hay said that in an interview, that the plants are seeded, and yeah, they will make, they need the time to grow, and it could be as well a time of growth. And connecting that to the questions, when you're feeling like you don't be brave, or I'm sorry, I tried again. And that could as well, like, it's so interesting, because when I started this reading, I was like, okay, should I consider to redo it, because I was like just jumping right in. But then I had a feeling, the urge to do it and to just look what will come up. And here I am. And it could be with you as well, that just like show what has always been have been grown. So sorry for the fluctuations of the tenses. I feel like that you could do something that gives you joy, fun, and freedom. We will look much more deeper when I shuffle or pick some cards. But what I'm feeling like is that at a slower pace, it will give you much more soul freedom. And at this time and space, it's all about your soul. Maybe it was fractured, or there's some parts of your soul that was you're gone with the wind with stress. But what I'm seeing as well, because I'm guided and I'm looking, my voice was pausing of that, and I'm getting a message as well that you don't have to explain yourself, or at this moment of time, maybe you are between job changes, or in general in a transformative phase, and you don't have to explain what you do or what you will do. I'm getting a lot of statements or quotes from other persons I came across on social media, what I don't have in general when I'm reading. I think it's from Lisa Alexandra, and she said you don't have to be, it was a statement she made today on YouTube, that you don't have to get into that feeling of deserving, because kids, when they're taking a nap, they are doing it as well. They don't ask for taking a nap, they are just doing it. And there was something about not just commonizing that inherent feeling that you deserve it, because you are deserving as well. You as a deserving is a worthiness in itself. And I'm feeling a lot of pressure, emotional pressure. I have to say as well, because with the Pentacle suit, it is the suit of Earth, so the Earth element. Sometimes it can be that manifestation take much longer, or it seems like much longer, because of the Earth sign. it can be that you have a feeling that there's a huge workload to do and you don't really, it's like you were working with courage, stamina, and you have gone the road, and you're asking yourself, yeah, did I do it right? Because maybe it's not having trust because it takes time. It should be great. And here's a reminder that sorry, I have to take a breath. Here's a reminder for yourself that not just to take a breath, and I'm feeling as well that you prioritize yourself when you do choices or make a choice for yourself. Because the message was that what I was getting was Seven of Pentacles. We always say it's gonna be okay and it's will all in your favor, and I have an urge that your spiritual team that's working with you around that, or it's helping you with manifestation, and the universe that you actually are, is all what will appear, it will appear in a good way, and it's like it's coming, it cannot be nothing less than the best. And it's like through the process you understand that you are allowed to, or you feel, come into that feeling what true worthiness is actually, or can be, because there are sometimes lessons of the soul, or your soul choose to do it in a soul contract, to learn such a lesson, like going that road in a way like that. Yeah, I hope that resonated as a really tap into your energy. If that resonates with you and you think you want to move further, then you can. Oh, I have to take a breath. I'm feeling like there's some pressure on my chest, like it's dwelling it up and it's coming again. Maybe there's a choice you have to make. And I have a feeling that you know which course you want to choose. And I want to say, because feeling, even if you're pressured, it's brave, because balancing out yourself and your mental state and your whole body and taking your time to bring into the balance, that is always what the angels were saying to me, or was a lot of times saying to me, was that it is great to do that, because when you're working with yourself. And again, I've coming across, like, I'm giving examples of speakers or healers, or because this time it was like given something of Christina von Dreien. She's in the German speaking countries. I'm not pretty sure if it's Austria where she comes from. She's not from Germany, but she's she can, through her consciousness, she can really good, I want to say transmit what is already given. And so for those of you who feel resonance with the Seven of Pentacles, I will now dive deeper into the reading. It's always picking up the cards. It's so interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's something with the choice I'm seeing. Maybe I would dive even deeper, but because we have as the final cards with the 2 swords, I can show it here as well, and with the Fool, as you can see here. And I'm sorry, my voice. And we have the Queen of Wands. So the first card I was choosing for you was the 7 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. But I'm feeling that, yeah, it's the Queen of Wands. Okay, that's interesting. I have a feeling that they're equal. At first there was the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and then the 6 of Cups. There's something with the 6 of Cups. Because, okay, do you know that, I mean, some of you are maybe tarot readers as well, but do you know that feeling? And now I will not throw it away. I have a feeling, because here with the angels of the 6 of Cups, with the angel, with the guardian angel, someone has your back. And I mean, this is explaining, maybe there's something like, because when you see her, she's looking like, okay, where will that going? I hope you can see the cards. Yes, you can see the cards, perfect. We have here this girl, and she's sitting there, and her guardian angel with the 6 of Cups. We have, it's a huge, I'm feeling like emotionally, it could be drained, but emotionally, like, I'm getting an image, or I'm a image given like a stormy weather in the rain, and in the rain, I mean at the sea, at the ocean, and but all that emotional turmoil, you could say, is because you're the Queen of Wands, or you were depicted, or can be depicted as the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is someone who's really heartwarming, who's really, she has a huge strength. Sometimes I'm feeling like protecting, like she can be protective in a way, like with her flame, like really passionate, and that summary, huge. And now I'm giving the song, it's a new song by, I think the band is called The Green, and Summertime. I will give you the link because I really adore that song. I will make note. And it's actually about being in the ocean. It's I think it's island reggae. I really love that. And now I'm guided to the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is connected to the 7 of Pentacles in the elemental realms. What we have here is, can you see the horizon? And I'm feeling with the 6 of Cups, and I'm hearing for the cups, so like the cup, like that when you want to, when you play baseball, that that branch. That's, oh my goodness! When someone's hearing me or is knowing how that is called. Once I played MMORPG, RPG. Role-play game, there was that cup as well. It was with the acolytes and healers, and as well as, again, because today I saw Lexi the Lion was I'm just, maybe it's like you are really connected to social media, or you see on social media a lot of other people who are just like yeah, doing their thing and doing it great, and you feel like maybe I'm here, and but I'm feeling, I'm having a sense with all of the depictory of the plans, and it's more, I'm feeling there's something like your life force is re-energized, it's rebalanced, and this time is really like, it's like loading, battery loading. But what Alexia was sharing today was like, she was like that picture, I think it was on Instagram, and she was that like it was it a rabbit or a mouse? Or I think it was a rabbit, a sweet rabbit, like with a cup, and it was like, okay, when I go into the readings and I have a title and I want to go for it, and I'm just like preparing for it, and I'm feeling like with you as well. Maybe you see her picture when you see the reading again, or you can yeah, research it because it's really huge, a cute picture. And I want to say something to you because now the sky is so blue. It's so like all the gray clouds are gone, and it's like, and I'm hearing I don't want that anymore. There's something with the roads maybe you were never comfortable with. And again, I'm tapping into that. I've seen from Lumiere Mystic Side. It's like, I'm not pretty sure if you are doing like tarot readings by yourself or you're inspired by that. Oh, I'm getting a message. I'm getting a message that the inspiration you are given, it's like your guardian angels, because you're the Queen of Wands. They want you to hold that and now it's something I'm remembered about something today, because I have a plant and she's like, she was growing so tall that it's like under the ceiling of my apartment, and I was like, okay, she's like making really clearly I'm strong enough and tall enough, and I think I should move to another. She's like, Laura, you should do that as well. And yeah, but what I want to add here is that when you are moving, that's always great. And I'm feeling like that could be one of your questions. Am I even moving? Yes, you are. And when we're coming to the topic of the reading, when you don't feel brave, but you actually are, you are it. With the Page of Pentacles, maybe you were, in former times, you were operating from the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles and the pages are, for me, as my own, yeah, little interpretation, is that, and we see here as a skateboarder, and when I was drawing it, I was reminded by the skater girl, skater woman, a huge inspiration for me. And maybe a message could be as well, being an inspiration, or you are unfolding to a huge inspiration, because I'm getting like, it could be that you are forming something on social media and you're working on it, and what I'm getting, it's building up, but there's some I'm hearing issue, but I would never say it's a true issue, because it's like trusting that, just enjoying what you're doing from the moment to moment. And with the Page of Pentacles, she reminds me of Surf Devil. I think she's from the Netherlands, and she's surfing and skating as well. I think skating since 2020 or for 3 years, and yeah, she's great. And again, another beautiful woman who's given me such a huge inspiration. It could be as well that you give people around you a lot of inspiration and you even don't know it. As the Queen of Wands, I'm feeling that. And here with the wand, and it's full of greenery and lush leaves, and you can give so much. Yeah, here we have the roses. And it could be as well that so many people are in adoration of you, but you don't even know it. I never feeling your guardian angels or spiritual guides or your spiritual team is the highest good. If your highest good is like, yeah, it's like guiding you, or it's like, yeah, providing you the way, or helping you, providing a way that good things can come to you, or yeah, or just good things are handed out to you. With the lilac and rose colors, pastel colors, and here with rose, there's something with love. I felt that before with here, that maybe your personal development, it's like, I'm hearing, are we even connected? But being and connecting with yourself, there's the message. Yes, I want to see another. Oh, that's interesting. Because we have the Three of Wands, and this card is, as illustration, is really connected to Queen of Wands. And I wanted to say Ten of Wands. There's something with you or your self-worth in a formal relationship that could have been and it's not your, I'm feeling like it's not your, maybe you are guilt shaming, when that's the term, yourself. I'm feeling like you can create a place where you can not just rest, but okay, I have heard this as well. Sometimes you don't need more rest. Sometimes you just need to adjust or adjust others to your own energy, or just make it your choices. And that's connect really well to the Fool and the Sword card. I will show you here the cards as well. There's the thing why love, it seems like that's the love area, or could be because what I'm seeing when you see the Page of Pentacles and she's looking at the horizon, and here at the Six of Cups, it's like to the audience, and she's like, I'm here, but there's something here with the throat, or can be. There's something with coming together, or things are coming together in a way that it's really supporting you. I'm hearing and I'm feeling that you should unconsciously, I'm feeling you have a really good, even when you don't think you have no connection to you as well, you have it. Just because you're feeling like, I don't have a feeling that you're numbing out or zoning out as much. It's more like there's a huge overload of feelings of others, and after energy cleansing, you actually know what is good for you, but it's like even when you're pressured, even when you are in circumstances that is not, so it could be, I'm hearing it's former times, it could be really good for you, or have been good for you, that you just could, like, say you just put yourself out of the equation and can just say, okay, so being for someone there, even if it's, or it would be something that is not easy to be handled. I have a feeling with a choice, and that is what I'm saying is coming to. There is some connection points I want to find out, because today there's something I feel like, and you could have the feeling as well. I have a feeling that you have a direct line to your subconsciousness, but you don't really feel that this, what the message is your direct call. And it's not that you're thinking, oh no, that cannot be. It's like you're getting a feeling, like a sense of, okay, here I'm in danger, but you are not, no, because of the guilt shaming. It's like, and I want to say a little trigger warning, because I will not talk about emotional abuse, because sometimes it can be that when you come across that and again, I'm connected to another woman who's really, she's from the Kundalini yoga tradition, you could say. She has worked, she was born into it, and it's a master itself, and there's the whole another topic, but abuse was as well, and a topic, but she explained it, like she did an interview with, you can research it when you look up Mahankian. She's a great teacher. What I feel, it's really profound, and There's something with the healer. Maybe you are a healer and the healer that now it's the time that you are healed or held. And it's not like that you have to leave some circumstance. It's like it's already left. You are already out of the situation. Sometimes it could be that you have the feeling that when you would have done something else, even as a child, sometimes it's like when you're a child or a teenager, you think, especially when you are, that could be, I don't want to generalize because everyone experiences their human experiences in a unique way, but it can be, from my perspective, that as a teenager or as a young adult, that you think that, or you have a perception that if you have done another choice, it would have been so much better. And what I'm feeling with the Seven of Pentacles as well, it's like, no, everything was given and was building up to the moment you are now in. And that could be, it's like another timeline of this pile. And I'm seeing dots, connecting the dots, because I'm feeling like there's a new choice, especially as a full moon. And I want to say to you, because I can sometimes, because then you see 1,000 videos about, oh, now it's the full moon, it's the blue moon, it's like one, and yes, it is. But your choices, you are here, it's your time travel, your traveling as a soul here is unique, and it's your, like, when you make the choice, it's the right moment. Even under any circumstances given. And sometimes energy are provided or is helping you to helping you, mirroring the energies of the astral realms or the astrological realms, are helping us out with that and connecting us with another topics or themes, even through our body. I have a feeling that at this moment of time you can make a choice, you can rechoice and rejoice. You can make a new choice. It could be as well that you feel like a fool, and it's like you have 2 swords. You feel like when you don't make a choice, then you fall into the trap of the 2 swords. It's like you're falling back, and it could be connected to your teenage years. And I want to give you something. And clarify for the Fool of Fool. Wow. Wow, yes. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. There's someone who around you has a kind of a similar energy to you, and he is reminding you. It could be a love interest of someone you really like, genuinely liking. And one message is he will, whatever message or whatever choice you make, he will be around. And I'm like, this is so beautiful, because finally it leads to what feels good for you and not what feels for he will be around or she will be around. I don't want you to give you any typical gender. I said he because we have the Knight of Wands, and the Wands are connected as well to the Queen of Wands. There's a person who's connected to your natural energy. It's like a thermometer or something, like who can really give you an idea about what's important for you. And again, I'm getting the message that it's not about your, it's not about rest. That you need more rest to make. It's about what gives you, I'm hearing making a healthy choice. And what I'm seeing, and there's another card with the 2 swords. Yes, 2 cards. No, just one. Oh, we have the sorry. I'm so sorry, the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles. Maybe there's something with gender-wise or with coming into full, I feel full mood love, so yeah, experiencing love. Here's something up under the full moon that is deeply rooted, and I want to say with the Page of Pentacles, and I'm hearing another message of your guardians that they know what you have. They know, I'm hearing resurrected, they know what you have come through. God, Goddess know what you have experienced, and you don't have to explain yourself. I think it did say that before, but here's it more connected to them. We have the 6 and the 6 of Cups. When you see 666, it can be talking about make a pause, rest, don't do any kind of actions who are not divinely guided. The 6 of Pentacles. I was guided to read the 6 of Pentacles like in a love reading. And what I would say is here is, because the 6 of Pentacles, and you can see she's radiating that yellow color, and you see it here as well on the Knight of the Wands, and here with the Fool, and I'm feeling like invitating, and today's candle, as I have lit up a candle for you, show you a yellowish candle, because I wanted to spark joy, and we have it as the next card as well. But the 6 of Pentacles is talking about generosity, gratitude, community, support and sharing. And this card is in the traditional form. It is showing a wealthy man handing out coins to 2 beggars, and they are kneeling at their feet. I wanted to do that here with raindrops, and that as well, that something is all forgiven, but as well that there's something with a constant give and take in relationships, and that, yeah, now I'm seeing it, because with the 7 of Pentacles, I'm seeing like, and I'm hearing now an outburst of energy, and you as the Queen of Wands, you want to give, you want to nurture, you want to, sometimes it can be in a relationship, maybe you were coming across a really, really deep-settled, rooted, really strong, difficult relationship, not really balanced. It could be with your parents, it could be as well with something from your family or friends. And with the 6 of Pentacles, it's like what your guardian angels are here emphasizing, and they're emphasizing it all the time. It's like you are allowed to be open to receiving generosity, and then from that position be generous as well. What I'm feeling like is that making the decision, and here's a person, as here it's the masculine energy. When you make that, it's like, I don't know why it is that like programmed in you, and with the full moon I'm feeling like you are not just with the full moon, it's like now I'm letting that programming go, or that pattern, that I can make a choice for myself, and I can feel good, and it's okay to say, and it doesn't matter, even if it's like setting strong boundaries and really saying no, I need a no contact situation, because I have to finally coming to a common ground with myself and just feeling my energy. And because sometimes it's like knowing, and I know that by myself, and this is not advice for you to do that. I want to underline that and saying a disclaimer, because I feel like when you do that and then you're coming back to yourself, and it's like maybe, and I'm feeling that here as well, that even, and I'm feeling that maybe you were growing up in family circumstances that wasn't nicely said, not really supporting in a way, but now you have another, I have a feeling that there's another perspective, and there's a tryout or something, like maybe you felt like I feel like an error. But I'm now guided to the beautiful arrow. Like, you're not an error, you're an arrow. Your perception, your intention, or your the intensity of your experiences has amplified you to that, to be that. I'm hearing big, tall, great woman, a really great, not just a great character, but someone who has the strength. And what I'm feeling like, because sometimes when you hear, yo, she's so she's so strong, you are allowed to feel yourself vulnerable, and you are allowed to create not just a sense for your vulnerability, just to create a space where you can be, on the long term, can feel it. And I'm feeling here, it's like your guardian angels want you to examine it in a way, like, does whatever that is, that feeling you, make you feel trapped, or feeling like all what you see inside is not ready. I'm feeling like you have to make a huge, because when I'm doing your reading, I'm like, I have a feeling like, am I doing right? I have a feeling like whatever I do, or the circumstances are, it's like, and it's like with the, here, do you see, like, whatever choice you make, in the end, it's just a choice. And it's like when you feel depleted, but I'm getting a strong feeling of someone who was like, in really, maybe it was a controlled environment, or someone wanted to control your essence, and what your spirit guides are saying is like, what is supporting your energy, and what is supporting, and I'm hearing you as well, don't underestimate yourself, or let just other people adjust to your energy. I have a feeling that you have to say, with the Three of Wands, not because of it's the Three of Wands, it's just because of the illustration. Because do you see here the it's like your crown chakra, your intuition is like so heightened out, and there's a connection, and I'm seeing it here in the Seven of Pentacles, on the Queen of Wands card. There's a lot of crown chakra energy, and here with the bluish. Someone here is protecting and supporting you as a soul connection, or it's a soul contract situation. We have the Two of Swords, and I'm not pretty sure if I ended some of the words or sentences I've started, and I'm really feeling, I'm sorry when I did not do that. It was coming out of that, but I want to, it's like, yeah, you want to finishing something up, but you don't have to do it. And I don't know, I'm guided because someone said sometimes, I think it was Kino Tarot, she said sometimes we want in a reading, she said that sometimes we want to end something, or we want to finalize something, or we want to, but it's not given. It is not always that. It's like a little choice in your everyday life, but it has a huge amplitude. And the other will feel it as well. It's a new direction. I'm feeling a huge new direction. And again, your spirit guides, they know what you are going through. And it's not your time to serve something or to create a harmonized moment. here we had that because I had a clarifier for the Fool as well, and we had that here, and it's like when you see like on the Fool with darkened energy, or here on the Two Swords, we have that beautiful card with the waterborne element, and I'm feeling you have and I said that in the beginning, I said I have in your subconsciousness, you have strong connection to your abilities. And here's a said as well, your natural abilities are a gift on purpose, the Knightress of Pentacles, and we have here the Knight of Wands and the Knightress of Pentacles. And here is the horse as well. It's like, do you see, I think there's a friend, you have a common friend, or a friend will, or you will set it free, or you are set up for someone who will join your journey after you, reach that fulfillment of the lesson. After all of those cards, I want to pick a final card for you. Okay, I was drawn to the Knight of Wands. And the Temperance, I'm feeling the Temperance card. There's something that it's not in your hands, and it's not that kind of that you could let go of, or, and do you see that here with the Nine of Wands? And we had that here with the cards, the Six of Pentacles. I'm hearing that some are for you and some are not, even if it's a family member. You're a very sensitive soul. But now it's your time and your turn. And you can trust your body. I mean the body here as well, but I mean your a sacred temple you're traveling here on earth. And as your fire has the Nine of Wands and the Temperance card, I'm hearing reaching a level of success that is unmatched, but as well it's like a success like it is a really natural thing. It has something. Okay, there was something with a person, and it's like she was. It's so interesting because your energy, and I felt that when I saw the word depleted, it's like your guides are really not just supportive, they are just cautious, more like selective about, even with the words, there will be no time anymore where someone could easily have access to your being. And it could be that someone, and that is a strong message, has wronged you, but never got their karma, seemingly, and was giving you maybe false hopes, leading you in the wrong directions, even wronged you. And that is why that emotional abuse coming up. And with the Temple, I'm seeing like, you know in your heart, this is something I cannot do something about. You are strong in a way that, and that's why not because everybody can see it. It's like when someone, I'm hearing like maybe it's when you are a female or consider yourself or feel at most connected to female energy, your partner, your life partner is one of those people, or really I'm feeling like intimate And there's something with intimacy or creating a false picture of intimacy or getting access to you. And you're seeing that person like, you know where they're coming through, but you know as well they cannot be in your life anymore, not in that format it was given. And this is what was, what is here underlined, is that and I have to say, I'm connecting to another beautiful, it's something that, yeah, it's to connecting another woman. And what I'm feeling like is like when something is really important for you. Wow, I'm getting so many messages. One of those pictures, what I'm getting is like that you're really strong in a way that you're sensitive, that your sensitivity, you're never really getting something like, even if the energy was really harsh. And when I say there was a person who was wronging you, they played a game they never really mastered by themselves. And they tried to. And I can say, and this is what you got in your angels, they don't want to even, and that's, it's not your essence, it's not your energy, and you're just going your way. But sometimes it's like, because you have a huge heart and you want to lead by your heart and you want to be led by your heart. And it's not a thing like forgiving it, it's like, I'm so sorry I'm saying it's like so many often, but just by making a choice for yourself. And I think that's why it's so hard for you to take that lead to and going into that direction. There's something with making a choice. And I'm hearing you should do something like prepping yourself a meal or something like that seems so, yeah, like something, yeah, banal, subtle, or something like so normal or natural, like making a cup of tea, yeah, prepping a meal, going out, but doing something. Or that's what I'm seeing, is like someone is doing a choice and it's going about their day, and it looks like everything is so normal, but it's not, it's all changed. And you are so strong, I have to say that. I have a feeling that you, and with the Queen of Wands, it's the Queen of Wands is all about the, is connected to Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Those feelings you are getting from the person who wronged you, and I mean, she's just depicted here, or her, or the person is just depicted here, that maybe she couldn't, or her, or the person couldn't really connect to herself and was connecting to through you at. And sometimes it's like, I have experienced that by myself, or I have seen it from others when they are going to a yoga class. And sometimes the student is a teacher. And I mean, with children, this can be as well. What I'm feeling like, you have that subtle note to changing some energy in a brief moment, with a brief quote. And you're doing it nicely, calmly, but profoundly. And I think this person knew that. They knew it. They knew when they would, I'm hearing hint your energy, or like hacking a code. But you were getting out of there something, and that was like, your guardian angels want you to provide it. You don't have to dig deeper. It's all lived, it's all played out. And I'm getting a strongly call to use black tourmaline. Yeah, it's like feeling like, I'm feeling like making a toll of yours, or making something like make it's like there's some situations when you see all of the colors. I want you to do it. I want you depict it like that. When you see the colors here, it's like really like pinkish, yellowish, turquoise, really lightly. And here we see that like this dark intervening or coming through that. It's like something has given you the perception of your own responsibility for yourself through your empathetic nature, that this is just wow. Someone was really to crash you down, and your spirit guides, your guardian angels want to say no. This time will never be the same, and it will never be. And this is what you feel as well. There's someone I will give you a final message. Wow. Yes. When you consider, so there's some personal improvement, because I've seen, I've picked another cards, and we have here sacred is the light carried by the divine in the world card. Maybe after you make a choice, you will see yourself, what you're actually natural, and you feel, it's like someone has depleted or wanted to deplete your energy to not connect yourself with yourself. And as I was drawing this card, the Page of Wands, it's like overcoming the most circumstances with you, if you like harassment or so. But you're not even stronger, because you are not stronger than the situation. You are already, because you are so much with nature, you're so much with your nature, you're not even in that picture anymore. You have already left it. And that person maybe thinks you don't have, but it's like sometimes people don't see the changes, or they want to play a role out in a way that it supports them. But this is what your guardian angel wants to say to you. It's not anymore the choice for that. So I want to say to you, this was a long reading, but I have to say it's done with. I'm so thankful that I could read for you, because I was feeling this message, especially the last moments, was really important for you. And I have to say, coming across such a huge soul and strong soul, you are here in the world, and I am grateful that I could read to you. I hope it helped you, and with that, what has given you resonance. If you choose you, there's a song, I will give you that song. It's from Rhiannon, and it's called, not Rihanna, it's from Rhiannon. Choose her. For me, it was in this year, it was like choosing the woman I am becoming. And the sun is coming out as well. Again, although there are some cloudy clouds, but the sky is pearly blue, and I can just say I'm so happy that I could read for you. And I by myself, would you be in my life as you are, as an audience in a way you are, you would be such a strong example for me. And I think throughout the reading I was given so many beautiful women. And there was another beautiful video. She's called Kanani Lukalani Aswega, and she was talking about bravery, and it really touched my heart. I really felt it, and with everything she said, yeah, I hope I will remind everything. I have made some notes to give you in the description box, and Again, thank you that you have that read for me. And your higher self, it's always, I'm always channeling through my higher self, through source, and through your higher self, what the information will be given, the collective energy, or what the energy will be given. Sometimes it's more a message from that, sometimes it's more energetically wise. I will always highlight it, but at this time I have a strong intent. I'm hearing fairy or fae. You can feel even more what you are and with nature, and there's so many nuances and layers. Yeah. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your life with all your light and with all your heart. Thank you. Bye. So pile number 1, the Seven of the Pentacles. I have to add something because through a reading for you, I've learned what truly detaching is called. Being greater already. What is the situation? And even if it's a situation that you cannot detach from it, but you has this huge gift. And this is a note. I will give you a note in the description so that you hear those kind of words, because you are strong. You really like what you do with your sensitivity, with your perception and seeing it. Your perspective is that much needed on this earth. I cannot not say it than that. I don't want you to quit. Whatever you create, you are wonderful as you are. Normality, there was English, German. Generally, I would not be so forceful, but you have touched my heart, and this is what I wanted to add. So, thank you again. So, pile number 2, we have the Ten of Wands. Typically for me, the Ten of Wands here is like you want to achieve a dream, and but it's really hard, or it seems like it is hard to achieve. And I'm coming from pile number 1, the Seven of Pentacles. They got me into that. They are a purified soul with a really great heart, and there's something with that for you, because I have to it's like, do you know when you make a mural? I did that when I was a teenager online. It was in 2003, so I did that, and it was so beautiful because the internet was totally different. But we did that kind of murals, and someone was giving you a mural, and then there was a little part of it, and the next one will use it and will create something out of it. And pile number 1, the Seven of Pentacles, concluded with the detachment and what detachment really is. And they had that, yeah, you could say soft skill to detach themselves beautifully, intricately, is it a word? I'm getting a feeling that you have the skill, and in a way that like you can connect or disconnect not disconnect, but like taking a step back and knowing who you are despite of the times you're around. And I mean that generally, like we all know that terms like the 60s, the 70s, 80s and 90s, but as for myself as well, such things are not resonating not anymore for me. And here was the Ten of Wands. There's a dream. There's a dream that wants to be pursued out of your heart. And with the blue moon, we had this blue magnified 33 cycles, and is as powerful as 33 cycles of a full moon. And then I said, maybe you didn't hear the full introduction, but what I said was, and what I was inspired was that saying that even if you're in a different phase, for example in the full moon, and I'm seeing the number 33 as well, you are always whole, you are always full. So I will pick your cards on camera, and yeah, but I have to say I didn't really prepare. I was not prepared for a reading, but I was called to do that. It was like in between. That I'm saying and telling you, retelling you it again, is that you could be as that as well. But we will look into the cards. But definitely is highlighted here is that this 10 of Wands, it's really clear that it's a dream and it's something that, yeah, I'm guided to your heart. It's a really short... I have a feeling that there's something that is clear to you and want to be, and as well, it's like it cannot be managed by the logical. I'm getting more cards for you. Oh, could be something with love. There's something with love. I mean, love is all around us. I hope I don't, yeah, that's it. There's something, you have a dream, but you think like you could annoy someone or something with it, or it could be annoyed. And I've written in my Instagram account something like, maybe I will make myself, yeah, maybe I embarrass myself, but I'm here. And I have to say that I've come across, as we all do in our life journey, I was challenged with pain. And pain gives us that beautiful, yeah, choice or invitation to welcome it into our life and to transform it into something beautiful. And I'm hearing throughout the challenges. Yeah, okay, I'm given a sequence of energy. Maybe you're just like, whoa. Okay, something is leading to true love. There's something. Okay, it's not, it can be that your guardians or guardian angels don't want to be explicit or specific. Okay, there's something with willpower. I'm hearing out of prestige. No. How do you call prestige? Not. There are two English words are blending it together. We will look into it later, but I will give you. Oh, wow! So your main cards are. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So something in the situation you are in will lead, or you will be moved. I'm feeling like you are moved by the situation. Even if your logical mind don't know how, but there's something with blending in together. Two words, two world frames. Like the words we had that card in pile number 1 as well. The natural abilities. Your natural abilities are a gift on purpose. The Knightress of Pentacles. Oh, that's so beautiful. And we have the Page of Cups. Yes. I'm feeling here with the card. This time I'm seeing your face like a little bit frightened. Or it's like, there's someone, someone new maybe. And we have the Emperor, yeah. And it's kind of interesting how I lay your cards. I hope you can see it. Yeah. I'm so grateful that I can read for you. This is what I have to say. I'm feeling like honored. And I have to say, there's a really dark gray cloud at the sky. I don't know why. It's like everywhere is like blue sky. Maybe we can do something about that. So we'll take a sip of coconut water. Coconut water really helped me to hydrate myself naturally. Okay, there's a message. And yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Something, because I wanted to clarify the message when we have the moon. Our future choice was Piscean energy, infinite creative love, and the one, or the wonder. And with those three cards, there's something out of infinity. And I'm hearing God, Goddess consciousness, from the soul, from yourself, from God consciousness, where your higher self is sitting. There's something, can mean that in charge. It can feel for you that it's like you have no choice. It's like making new choices. And it's interesting because Palamon had that as well, that now, wow, well, the gray cloud is moving. It's like I'm feeling tears. I don't know why. Wow. And I'm seeing some, yeah. So it's like, there's a heavy cloud in your, and I'm seeing it with the Ten of Wands. I mean, the Ten of Wands is like being at the forefront of an burnout. And there's a, I'm not sure if she's a coach, but it's an initiative. It's called Collective Rest, and she's talking about, you can look it up. Maybe it will resonate with you. Yeah. I feel so like there's something with the collective, connected to the collective, but you are not connecting to it because your soul purpose, so your soul mission has definitely its, and now I'm called to Acro Aura or to Colestine. It's like you are not in it because you you will lead it in a way, or you are out of it because you have your own stage, you have your own, there's something with resonance, and you're so close to your higher self, and sometimes it can feel like being depleted, or feeling not depleted, making more you're feeling you are alone here. I'm feeling like for a long time you could be standing under, I'm hearing control, or standing under like I'm hearing blizzard, or like not electrician, like sometimes there's that saying, being under fire. Well, it's like you can breathe. There was a time you couldn't even breathe, or it felt like that, because your everyday task required so much. It was not that it was heavy. There's a thing with your energy that it is not, I'm hearing, installed in the mainstream. And we have here the word main and stream. You have another stream of consciousness. And I'm seeing it here with her because you see her, you could say Benny, but it's not a Benny. It's something like your third eye chakra. She comes definitely from another world. And I'm hearing cosmic fairy, something like she's from another realm and she's in that human form right now. And we have the Nitress of Pentacles. And it's so beautiful because when I started the read, I was like, oh man, I have to do something about that or do some light work. And it's just moving, it's just passing. So there's something that feels like hindering you, but it will just pass. It could be connected to the blue full moon as well. And I have to say, and I said that with pan number 1 as well, through your reading for you, I'm learning so much. Your energy is like, it's like, I just wanted to say it because I was like, okay, and it's like the dark grayish clouds are just like moving. They're just moving. Yeah, they were feeling heavy, but they were coming in other times. When I said it, did I say it as I thought it? Because there was that theme of detachment given, and here's it highlighted as well at that point of the reading. Finding your own rhythm with yourself. Another strong. So connecting to the main title, for when you don't feel brave, but you actually are, you are brave, because here we have the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups, with all of that energy and that gray cloud in the sky, you're so talented and creative and young and youthful and romantic, and with your pure energy you are inviting new energies. It's like, yeah, like a spring of youth. And your dream, it's interesting with your spirit guides, but it could be for you because they're not in pile number 1, it was that case, but it could be that here it's like maybe you're really connected to your higher self, or it's a case that it's just for you in your connection. And another thing could be that, or like an advice, if I would be in that position, to help yourself to bring that, like I'm asking for the next step. You don't have to know the whole way, but like step after step after step. Yeah, there's a friend. Animal friends are highlighted too. We have the dolphin. The dolphin consciousness is interesting because I once came across like how sometimes you operate from and it was connected to the crab, the crab consciousness, the dolphin consciousness, and no, I'm not. It's the in German it's a say hi. The I will Google it. I will Google it. One moment. Shark. It's a shark. Shark consciousness. So the shark consciousness is someone who's just like, I would just kill you right away. And the dolphin consciousness is someone who will just like, I'm strong, I can defeat you with my pulse, but I will as well enjoy my day, and I'm strong enough to do that. And the crab consciousness like I'm here, I will not do anything, and I will just like maybe freeze or so, or go into my shell. And equally, sometimes we all have maybe stepped into the run, but here it's the dolphin consciousness that is highlighted with the Page of Cups, and I'm feeling like your energy is like so ease. There's so much ease to a lightful soul. There's definitely something about otherworldly and inherently intuitive. Artistic could be as well, but in a young form. You have always new ideas. And I'm hearing sacral chakra, but as well your higher chakras. Yeah, sacral is a connection between, okay, something that connect your, there's something with the sacral chakra. The chakra with the yellow color. Maybe it would be fruitful to do some practices or yoga asanas that connect your lower chakras with your higher chakras. And creating a sense of stability between both the Father Sky and Mother Earth. And with the Emperor energy, I'm seeing that we have here the Divine Masculine. And it's interesting because here on this card, and this is where you are led to, they are looking so similar. And when I was creating it, it was like, I did it on intuition. I didn't plan any kind of these cards. I was just drawing it. I didn't really think about it. I was just feeling into the cards and then I did it. And there was no planning at all. I started the cards, I think it was 1 year ago. It was more than 1 year. It was 2 years ago. Wow. I mean, that was the most intensified 2 years. There's something when you create, it has a deep impact on the people around you and in you. It's so inherent. It's like you're not following like any kind of idea. You're following here with your natural abilities and your sacral chakra. You just follow your... And I want to say the cloud is gone and I'm seeing there's some angels. I have to, because I'm sitting, to describe it. Yeah. There's some beings. Wow. Maybe you are just by yourself are earth angels or angels, and I said that you have that connection to the higher realms. I'm just watching here and observing. It's so beautiful. It's like with your energy you can just, I'm hearing purging out, but it's like you can easily remove any kind of obstacle. And it's interesting because we have here a circumstance, a situation where there is a huge obstacle. Maybe it's mentally or physically, but it doesn't will hold you back. I'm feeling like this dream is reassured. There's something with the Wheel of Fortune, and I had that kind of pattern in part number 1 as well. That's something from the past that they were indulged in, and there was I felt it like but I didn't really say it. There was a scarcity about this card that, when I was talking about the 2 years, that, and I was asking myself, was it my energy? But now I will tell you, because I'm redirected to it with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like it's like when you're asking yourself, I'm stopped because the question is not even that important. There's something with your energy I'm finding my words because I want to give you it in a right and direct way. There's something with you that you as well it's not a way of being cautious. It's like you're doing that. It's like you can, and I'm seeing there's some angel beings in the sky manifesting itself in the clouds. Now I have it. Here with the True Love card and the Emperor, someone could or want to join you on your journey. And I'm seeing the King of Pentacles. We have here the Knightress of Pentacles. It's like for me, the Knightress or the Knight, actually it's the pages for me sometimes can be that they have mastered it. The Knightress is more someone who can, depicted as someone who can serve it, who has, is like more than a practitioner, who's infinitely, is, I'm hearing advanced, but not advantage, sondern applied, the word applied. I think that was the second time I was searching for a word. It's like for your energy, there's no any pattern given. You create new pattern with your energy. And sometimes when you cannot see it, it's like I stop myself because creating this form of questioning, because the message in itself was that questioning what is for you will always be with you. And it cannot be another way. I'm now guided to the amethyst, and because I have a feeling that your natural gift and abilities is something about, and in the Atlantean times it was that you could lead and monitor some like cleaning energy up, helping people with mental, to clear up and clean up their mental states. So I will show you the sequence I was given. We had the Five of Cups, the Hanged Mermaid, and here's like, this is like the Hanged Mermaid here, and that how it is here depicted with the Five of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. It's interesting because we're starting with the Five of Cups and we're coming to the Eight of Cups, but coming back to the, I'm talking so fast, coming back to the mermaid, the Hanged Mermaid. It's like, there's the thing, I'm getting a notion of, you are not hanged. Sorry. Yeah, here we have all your dreams came true. I think what is changing is that you with that blue moon, and is the feeling of that it cannot come true, or the belief, and it's less than a belief than that you would never consider yourself or connect to yourself in a way, just like it could be a possible relationship that will enter your life. And it's really connected to the everyday life. It's like, because we have here the Five of Cups, and when I was creating that, there was a message for me coming through from another person that that he is there on the astral plane. And it's like, because here on the Five of Cups, it's like she's going or she's not. She's showing her back to him, and we have the Eight of Cups, where you're straight ready. And when I was given the sequence, I was given the feeling that there was a feeling of maybe like getting an image of the Two of Cups, but there was Three of Cups that was not really, in alignment with you, or more felt like a hindrance. And there's some from old relationships. It could be, I feel more love relationships, less family members or friends, could be as well. like energy-wise, that were stored in your energy, or had given you the feeling that, and it could be that you will receive or you will experience a purge of emotions at that time and space in the full moon. But that will give you the strength to see, because we are starting with coming in the sequence to the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is a new possible way. It's a new possible way, materialize something that will open up new doors. And with the Eight of Cups, it's like something will open the door that you can actually go and move. Or the Ten of Wands situation, the gray cloud is just moved. This is so simple said or narrated, and I hope I give you the full picture. There was another card. We have the Knight of Pentacles. What's interesting is because we have the Nitrous and the Knight of Pentacles. And it's like with those cards, because they're looking really similar, I'm hearing like, because I was touching the Emperor, I have a feeling like they're so equal together, and so I'm hearing in their sensitivity so equal, because when I was talking, I would know, as I know that I would say or explain it as well to you. When I had the feeling with the Knight of Pentacles, creating the whole tarot card, because starting it, I mean, I did that in the last, I think, half of a year. It was like 4 months, 3 months, 2 months. I think the core work was 2 months, and 3, 4, or adding 1, 2 months equals or summing up to 4 months. And then the 2 years before, because the 2 years before I did, I was just working with the cards, and I did it intuitively. And you do it as well, in a way you create as well. And there's someone, I'm feeling like, and I want to clarify, because after the Eight of Cups, it's like your energetic field is ready now to receive that true love. And here you have that, it's like you see yourself for who you really are, behind all those walls. And here I'm seeing like, because I wanted to clarify, and it was the world, and the world is clarified. It's like, it's connected to your higher self, to what you want to see. It's like the new world, to see yourself as the universe as you are. And then we had the King of Wands. What kind of interesting is because, and then we had Justice. And here, the Justice card is there really, it's like, this is your everyday, like, human avatar, and we have the Justice card, like, here. It's like your higher self, you energetically did a lot of work. And I have to take care of that with Justice cards. It's interesting because we have the World in Justice card. It's not, with the King of Wands, not a direct given love situation. I'm sorry. We'll take a breath. I'm picking up and collecting some, clarifier cards. Okay. Yeah. Wow, okay, with the King of Wands, it's interesting because there's something, or some situation or something was, I'm hearing clinging to your energetic field or connected to. And okay, that's interesting. Okay, the King of Wands. I'm seeing him as possibly someone who will join you, but it was really important for you to come out, because I was asking more about the love situation. We have the Three of Swords, the Tower, when it could not be more clearly with that. Then the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is that huge, and the Empress can, also, I mean both, the Empress and Queen of Pentacles like a force of nature. She has that, and I want to say that because you maybe come across like the Page of Cups, who's really like, I'm hearing now quirky, but not in that case of it's like, I by myself would never say you should underestimate the Page of Cups, because maybe she seems young, but she has all of that, some would say naivety, I would say more being really connected and empathic to your true nature. And I'm hearing being open to going a road less traveled. So we had here the Tower and the Three of Swords. And whatever was given, and I experienced 2 years ago, I mean, I think it was the Tower moment of my life. Or, yeah, that has finalized life circumstances. And looking at your cards and seeing you coming out of it like the lotus flower. You can really be proud of you. And when we are connecting it to the question of the title, so this is when you are brave and you don't feel it. So what did I say? When you don't feel brave, but you actually are it. I think I will take a moment to collect myself, sort it out better. I'm feeling like with any kind of inner conflicts, circumstances of huge self-doubt, self-worry, doubts about your own inherent gifts, and because I'm getting a feeling that you have that huge light, you have a huge source of light. I'm redirected to a time when I was just like naturally could switch my energy, and I just did do it, and it was like I just knew what is good for me. And this is a Page of Cups. It's like you have just a huge lightful, and I'm hearing now wallflower. It's like, but you're like that beautiful romantic, beautiful energy. And some people making a toll of it, or making it, they were prone to it or attracted to it, but actually they were moths. So they were, and I have nothing against moths, but they were just like not really, they didn't want to do the work by themselves, and you did a lot of work to come into the position, not the position, but into the, I'm hearing majestic, into that, because the Queen of Pentacles is talking about, I'm hearing sovereign, but yeah, serene and really graceful, like knowing in your, and believing in your abilities, in your strength, and the Empress. And well, I mean, the Empress is the divine feminine, and leading not in a way where you have a sense for yourself, hopefully. Here we have the King of Wands. I hope all of that makes sense. And yeah, I was drawing to the Queen of Wands, and I was like a little bit cautious about it because it was in Panama as well. The energy was depicted as well, but anyway, it's like I'm feeling like it's now about giving the scepter and going your own route. But what I'm feeling with the King of Wands, it's interesting because I'm not drawn to the fire signs here as well. It could be that you are a fire sign, but what I'm feeling is like someone will find you that is equal to your energy. And then we have the Knight of Cups. And that is so beautiful because we have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And they both have the surfboards. So there's something. So we have here water and fire energy. There's something. And something, or you are coming together with someone who is like, I'm hearing otherworldly as well with the card. I will okay. I'm choosing some cards for the other maybe male energy. Okay, it's interesting. Okay, that's so interesting. I'm called not to look at the titles of cards because we have the Page of Pentacles, King of Wands, or the Princess of Pentacles, but more like on what is given as illustration. And here we have someone who's really like sporty, like you have that blondish hair. He doesn't have to be blonde hair. He could be has a tattoo or something like that. Chilled, relaxed, laid back, but open, sovereign. Then we have here someone who maybe it seems like not someone who knows their visions and goals, but maybe even if he starts something new, he has endurance and stamina, because that has he or the other person mastered. As you as well, I'm seeing in the Prince of Pentacles here, there's something with you both that you have come across. And I'm seeing Two of Cups. That's beautiful. Match made in heaven. But yeah. With match made in heaven, there's something. It's so interesting. Because we have the King and the Queen of Wands, but then the Knight of Cups and Page of Cups. I'm seeing like maybe outwardly you will, and I'm seeing that here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like they are lying together, maybe in the grass or in nature. I'm not showing that much of, and I'm hearing I'm not that much of a talker. Outwardly, you will not be, I'm hearing like, I'm guarded because I don't want to be exploited. And I'm seeing he was frightened. And something was before with that in your energy that, not that you were frightened, but it's interesting because I'm giving a match, it's like I'm giving a picture where your energy was not matching your true essence. And that was because others were using or was, using your presence. Actually, like very traditional, like energy vampires. And you had to reorganize yourself. This is what I'm seeing. And you are the Queen of Fire, what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I think this is all what I have for you. I hope that resonated. I will give you now some final cards. I did that on pile number 1 as well, and I want to do that as well for you. I have to say, because your message, it's like, oh, you're the Empress, you're the Queen of Pentacles, but no, you are serving. Even maybe it could be with justice. You are getting it always right, but it's just because of your hard work, what you do. And I mean, when others don't want to do the work, then they just don't maybe receive that. In a way, it's like when you are like, oh, I've created myself a happy life, but then others say, yeah, but, and so, and really don't support it. It's like, you can enjoy your happy life. And and there we have the topic was detachment, to detach. There's another message to detach from others. hopefully. So I will give you some new final cards and messages for you. It's interesting. Some gray clouds. You are lightening up a room with your presence. Really, you do. So again, we have the Justice card as well. It's highlighted here as well. And yeah, the Emperor, the other one. And oh, that's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Because this card, we had the Ten of Wands. And I hope maybe I will find it because I've shuffled. No. But these Ten of Wands, no, it's a Page of Wands. We had the Ten of Wands card. And when I was creating those both cards, this card was standing for getting in tune with your dreams, getting an intuition with your, getting really right into it. I'm just looking for this one card I was showing you before, because it's really nice when you have them together. This could be with your person that will join your journey as well, that people will say, oh, they're both together, they're a beautiful couple. So, yeah, here we go. She's hiding, the card is hiding. Come on. Maybe don't want to, but you have seen it, I think. Yes, but I think maybe, yeah, it was Ten of Wands card. So, no. Okay, let it be. That could be a message as well, but here we see, yeah, concentrating just on the what will light you up, makes you happy. We have the Emperor. This Emperor is someone who strikes and will serve the justice. So there's the Divine Masculine, your energy that you are developing or has developed, and or is joining your route, your path. And with the Page of Wands, I'm hearing the power of the Wands. So there's something with that. And I'm here seeing with the Emperor Excalibur. So beautiful. There's a huge transformation. I hope I did not say that much about these cards, because for me the pictures are yeah, depicting themselves. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. It helped you, it soothed you. And I will now move on to the next pile, the Nine of Pentacles. Thank you for joining, and let me read for you. And yeah, I hope you will create so many beautiful moments for you that you are here to experience, and a blissful way of life. Thank you. Bye. So, diving into your part or pile number 3 is the Knight of Pentacles. And I was saying the question, what can art do? What can art provide? What can art be? And before when I was making a little break to prepare for your, now I'm getting colder. Maybe it's like coming, yeah, that's a message. I'm getting a message because before I was preparing, it was like, I did a little, yeah, you can call sacrifice, but it's not, it's like, I did some, I have a home altar where I do for the natural elements and positive elemental beings, give them some sweets and nuts and so, and give it to them as a gift, as a gratitude. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, it's like connecting it to your card as a message. Your bravery is that you can nurture yourself even if it's really cold, and that as well in a metaphorical way. You can, I had a feeling as well, and more strongly emphasized, to just observe and just be connected to my own energy. now, at the time when we were doing that reading, filming that reading, we are in that super full moon, blue moon energy which holds the energy of and has the power of 33 full moon circles. So it's like doing it like fast paced into a new future. And I'm the question given, was something there that was holding you back? And I'm seeing 222, holding you back from the 9 of Pentacles. And I was connecting to habits that I had when I was younger. Like when I was, as a coping mechanism, and I can say that in a calm and collected way as by now, is that I used as a coping mechanism food. And I can give you here a little trigger warning or disclaimer. It's I've overcome that, and the soul journey I was given through all of that. It was interesting how I provided myself, even if in the, you could say, shadiest moments, in the moments where my shadow self was triggered or carried me through the light to a lighter or brighter presence, and was giving me the nudge and giving me signs and hints what is really actually good for me. And it is interesting because whenever I did that little break, I was observing myself, how I'm changed, but as well how I'm not connecting and like food to any kind of emotional situations, not anymore in any kind of way. And it's a huge, and I feel that with you as well, that with the 9 of Pentacles, you've come away, because there are 9 of Pentacles, 9 coins, one apart from the 10 of Pentacles. And I'm feeling like the 9 of Cups is something for you. The 9 of Pentacles is like developing something, or has developed something. It's like harvesting, the harvest moon, the harvest. And as you can see, she's like looking down ever so lightfully. And here we have red. She was wearing a red dress, and she's easy on herself. She's like, yeah, a little bit reminds me of Adele. But with all the greenery, she's really connected to her heart, and that has manifested as well, or will, for you. And I think whatever the circumstances are, your heart has always guided you the way, and you were always guided to you. That was said to me as well when I knew when I was like, I think it was like a decade ago, when I was swimming at a lake nearby my hometown with a friend of mine, a former friend of mine. We separated not because of an argument or conflict, it was like there was different phases, and I feel that with you it's really natural. You have natural habits. And he said, because you could look at mine, at that time I was purging out, I was coming across that how you can, how nutrition affects your health, your gut, your whole lifestyle circle. It's actually interesting because I'm talking about that, and I was thinking about that before. how I was thinking with how, because there were circumstances and it's connected to the food, to the nutrition, milk. And I by myself can say milk can destroy your whole life. It can just take you out of any kind of circumstances that I have experienced it as by myself, and this is my experiences. Saying that as a disclaimer is that my voice were like I'm sorry about that. When I say that about my experience, or when I'm telling or sharing here my experiences, I experienced it how it, and it was from the age of 16 up to 21, 22, 23. That is, for the most people, it's a part in your life where you develop a thing, where you, yeah, I'm seeing 33, where you build yourself a foundation. And with the Nine of Pentacles for yourself, it could be that you had to build a foundation for yourself through circumstances that were not so common, not what so collective, or what collectively is seen as common, like building up a solid career, a family. Maybe your soul has decided, and it's always, and I've heard it as well, that when your soul, when I had that by myself, I was always, when I wanted to, and in school I was told that I have a huge, like a genius kind of mind in so many levels, so many types, but it never summed up to something. And I don't know why, but I can add that I'm an INFP. Maybe you're as well an INFP. I'm an INFPT. And yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, do it your own way, with your own abilities, your natural things. And milk was something like a substitute to my body. It didn't really serve my health. And it taught me a lot. And taught me how I can, when now people are coming, I have it so many times, friends are like, oh Laura, how can I be, how I can nourish myself better in that situation. I'm so stressed, or what can I be? And even for myself, and knowing, and interestingly, sometimes your circumstances, like you experiencing it, and after a while you think like, okay, like eating food like pizza and watching Netflix or so. And I think Kino Tarot mentioned that as well in a tarot reading, that could be that she was talking with a friend, and that could be a purpose in itself. And that switched my view on it, because I had a phase where I embarked on that journey where I just I was so soaked up in that, not watching Netflix and food, but I was like, I wanted to experience his life, but I didn't really experience his life. I tasted how it could taste in one perspective, but that was not the life I wanted to. For me, I wanted to taste it, and by as now, I'm like so thankful for my life, and even my way has changed, and I'm feeling that with you as well, that your perspective on life could be changed, or you have a huge perspective on life that helps you. It's like not falling in love, but it's like ecstasy, what Buddha actually did for 42 years, like being in that constant mood, or in that constant state of bliss. And that's huge. That's not just bravery, that's like mastery. So I want to give you 3 or more, so what I'm feeling could be 3 cards for you. Yeah. So we have the hybrid, yes. I won't even ask anymore with the mastery, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is so interesting, because we had in every pile one card that jumped into the next pile, and here it's the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Chariot. That's an interesting card. It's interesting because here we have her eyes are closed as well, and the guardian angel here, as you could see, is closed as well. Something has led you or has helped you to move through your intuition. You are really in alignment with your higher self. I hope you can see here the colors of the cards. I will light up another light. Or I will do it naturally. Maybe you do it as well. Sorry for all the shaking. There's something how your energy is moved, and other persons are moved as well through your energy. It's interesting because there's not as much of a message in itself. It's like there's like this calm sea, that beautiful moment of bliss, and I'm hearing fertility. The Knight of Pentacles is interesting because we have the Knight of Pentacles and we have clearly the earth element here foremost. So the Knight of Pentacles can represent work, effort, the responsibility that falls upon the dreams we achieve or we want to achieve. I'm feeling like you're opening up more. I'm hearing what's achievable for you. We had that as a theme that is you're here more connected to your own. It's like how you handle things, how you operate. This is more highlighted here. Intuitively guided, but we have here the High Priestess, not the Moon. So with the High Priestess, what I'm feeling is like, because it's like the how, and it's not coming from, and when I was talking about that phase and that moment, God Goddess or my life plan was like, okay, Laura, you did all that natural or not natural stuff, that what every human has come across, like school, learning, study, but now we come to what you're born here to do. And I'm hearing I had a plan, and your soul is really following it up to. I'm hearing you have a nice, sweet guardian angel. Yeah. Sometimes your guardian angel could be in awe how we do things. Because when we have a soul contract or so, it's like you have like these main points, and we know we have that like meetups with other souls, and but it's not everything. Every single day is not set in stone directly. And sometimes your spirit guides, your guardian angels are like in awe with you because you are doing such a, yeah, just such a brave work. I want to add more cards. I'm not pretty sure if it's necessary, but yeah. There's something with your energy, how you do it. So we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, no one would ever know where you are coming from or from which point. With the Knight of Cups, I hope you can see it right fully. And we have the King of Swords. I'm hearing King's Cross, interestingly. And we have 7. Wow. Wow. It reminds me a little bit of the 7 of Pentacles. Maybe you're drawn to the pile as well. But with the 7 of Pentacles, it's like you are the star. And it reminds me of the Star card. You have a lot of, yeah, it's like in your skill. There's something with a skill or something that no one would ever know how much you fight or fought for it, has fought for it. It could be mentally that you had to but what I'm feeling with you, you have a really calm energy. And maybe you were guided to former readings with me, because that calm energy is really familiar. There's a familiarity from soul to soul. With the Knight of Cups, it's interesting because we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And then the Ten of Swords, but as well as the King of Swords. So with the Ten of Swords, we have someone who would or could actually feel depleted, or yeah, I'm seeing here's the mastery in a situation, because from the Ten of Swords to the King, it's like coming to that point where you have achieved. It's like it's connected to Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Am I right? I'm feeling like your bravery is that you have a connection to your emotions, but you move with it. We have here the Chariot. There's something, and with two knights, there's something with moving, going in action, being inactive as an action itself, observing. And now my neighbor is just leaving his apartment soundfully. I'm sorry for that, but maybe it's a message in itself for you. Sometimes you make more noise when you are still or calm your voice. And yeah, you can do things that requires a lot of skills mentally. And you have a huge willpower. And again, whatever someone across come to you and you would tell them what you have experienced, they would not believe it. They would see it in your face, and then they would see your action. This is it. Because if you see her face, it's like, and here again, but at this card, I'm always asking like, what he is about. I'm not really sure, because when I was drawing it, it was like a message, and I was not really sure if I would use that card in that whole collection of cards. But then I decided to do it with that sign, with that sea sign, the wave sign. It reminds me here a little bit like having the emotional, I'm hearing the word opacity, like in a camera, Opazität, but I mean the emotional capability, maturity, to be mature nature. And now I'm feeling that, okay, that's interesting. I don't know why I'm drawing some cards. Okay, that's interesting. That is so interesting. That is so interesting. Because these cards, and maybe some of the collective are here drawn to more than one pile. Or someone is cross-reading. Because we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Fool. So I'm told to not connect to the other readings. We have the Seven of Cups, we had the Seven of Wands. Here we have the Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords and the Six of Cups. It's so interesting. Okay, this is this perspective. There's something. It's not directly lying to someone who's in a romantic situation, but your bravery is, yeah. Yeah, your bravery is that you always not just coming across like the Queen of Pentacles, like that beautiful woman that has the ability to magnify, to materialize, to have the radiance, to manifest everything she wants. Even, and here we have the yellow as well, with Ten of Swords, you love yourself even if it's hard. You have a lot of compassion with yourself. I'm seeing it with the Knight of Cups, and you move into that. You have the Fool. You are not scared to start anew. And with the Six of Cups, you had here that with the Guardian Angels. With the Guardian Angels, I'm seeing like your higher self has mastered something in another life, or has done it in this life. And your bravery is that you can always, and it's like, as I said, how you operate, how you can manage, you can create yourself a new way. And this is so important. This is, I mean, that was mentioned in the Atlantean times as well, that creating, being flexible, and to say, okay, I let go, I detach, I let sometimes it can for human beings really hard to do that and say, okay, this was the situation. And when you were just like, I was talking like the when I was struggled or challenged by how I can support myself, really find a natural way of support myself with beautiful natural foods, and it was not that easy to detach from it, because it was like the food was giving me experiences, and at least you can say pain, and made my body so sick that it was like I was at my limit. And I was someone who played who was in a high, how do you say that? In a sports, it was a team sport, in a high, you had to, you had to serve, you had to bring your I'm hearing just high quality game, but it's just something different. Now I'm showing the full moon circles, and how you, with every circle, better yourself, even if you don't know it. And I think this is some wisdom in you that is inherent. Even out of the, I'm hearing, terrible circumstances, you can help yourself out. And I'm seeing there's something like maybe you're working like a guardian angel for yourself and for others as well. And then you're concluding it with the High Priestess. It's so interesting with you, because what I'm seeing here is that it's like I have not that much to say, but it's like you're the wisdom in itself. And here we have the Sun and the Hanged Mermaid, and in connection, the Hanged Mermaid and the Sun card. The Sun is like that fuel, that power that helps us to move through the universe. And we have the Seven of Cups and direct aligned. I have a feeling with the Seven of Cups that a lot of, and with the imagery, that a lot of people, even in the high realms, are like, they are like counting on you. It's like, because they know you will win. You are a winner. You are someone who will achieve. And even if you fail, not fail, even if you lose, you win. It's that kind. And even if you're in a situation where you, like here with the Hanged Man, or here it's the Hanged Mermaid, your dreams, you know the cycles of life, you know how to live with that. Even through your circumstances, maybe that was when you came across a Ten of Swords situation, so a situation that was unbearable, but you made it to a situation that you created out of it the most beautiful miracles. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I have a feeling that you are not connected to not that as much to the collective energy, like doing such things on a Saturday, or Monday is a bad day. It's like you know the rhythms of nature. I want to ask more about those. Yeah, I said that we had here star quality. There's something coming for you, just because of how you are and how you are built with the interior of it as well. It could be as well that your guardian angels are providing you, and here with the star card, are providing you justice. There's something coming around, maybe around the corner. The Seven of Wands. There's something with the Seven of Wands. Something that you have created. Or will create through your energy, that will stabilize something in that in our world on Earth. Something that you create, and we have it here with yellowish. You have so much yellow, strong solar plexus energy, so strong. Something connected to your mentality, and with the Ten of Swords, it's not the Tower moment. Ten of Cups. Okay, that is interesting. You're really a mysterious pile. So it could be as well that, yeah, now I understand that. Because we have the Seven of Wands, and here we have a starfish, and it represents for myself the starfish. It could be, sometimes it can be, I was given to it, that I connected it to being in danger. And the Seven of Wands in itself is standing for, can stand for being attacked, being, also to to protect what you have created, and but to face a conflict as well, like attacked on a surprise level, or being surprised by an attack. It's interesting because here's an energy I can self I'm so sorry. I will look up the word. Defense. It's not more a defense mechanism, because what I'm feeling here with both hands of the Queen of Pentacles, and her hands, it's yellow as well, that you can provide yourself a kind of protection which protects your light, but your light as well. And I'm seeing the High Realms, I'm seeing Archangel Michael, the Pleiadians as well. We have the Page of Swords and another star seeds or star systems. We have the star here. I think your energy, your frequency, I have a feeling that you will connect to a collective or other persons on a whole different, deeply level. You're not a person who do something to have a specific outcome. You do it because of the sake of it, because it's your mission. It's your duty. Here's a Page of Swords, and I have to say I actually like that. I like the energy that I am seeing here, because you see the guardian angels and how she's here. And I think, no, not on this part. There was, yeah, Justice card and the Star card. Maybe the number 17 contour 7 or 17, because we have the 7 of Cups, we have number 7 and 17, then we have 10. 10 can be to maintain a balance, because sometimes you go straight up into the one and then in the another opposite direction. I have to say with the 10 of Cups, something is emotionally, and we have the Knight of Cups, because I was acquiring something about the Ten of Swords situation, and you have such a huge emotional depth to you because of that hardship. Okay. It's so interesting because I was seeing the Seven of Wands. Now I have the I clarify if it was a love situation. I was given the no, but I was drawing to the Seven of Pentacles. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. And then have the Death, Scorpio energy, transformative. And then we have, and this card I think we had in all of these piles was, your natural abilities are a gift and purpose. In one way or around, this card was coming around. The Knightress of Pentacles, yes. This is a huge self-transformative way. And I want you, because 777 is a beautiful, beautiful number. And she stands for, it's like a little bit like the Magician card in Tarot, and she stands for your magical and manifesting skills. It's like you have a direct line to your superpowers, and it's time for you to let the world, and I think we had, we had the World card, to let, I think you mastered something, and let the world share your superpowers with the world, and being at service with them for others, or using it in a way that serves a higher divine, I'm hearing acquaintances of a divine purpose. So this is what I have for you. I will, as I did it for the other piles as well, some finalizing cards. It's so interesting. This reading was really very spontaneous, and I want to say, and I did say that in the other groups, but for each pile, and I'm always now guided to the word energy tracking or so, maybe protection. If you don't do it, please. Protect your energy. But I'm feeling you have the abilities to do that and use it. You can help with others as well, maybe teaching them, telling them, or yeah. So some finalizing cards, and I want to say I'm so grateful that I could read for you. Okay. And you can as well, let me share with your experiences. Wow.